Okay, we are live, a little bit late. My headset is not connecting to my desktop. It's Bluetooth, so I'm listening to it ramble on and on about what it's trying to connect to. Let me see if it actually worked this time. Um, Bluetooth says it's here. Can't hear the buttons. Cool. We're in. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the 30th stream of this run of the World of Terrifying Silence. I have no idea what we were doing last time. Well, not off the top of my head. It's almost into March. We were doing something about this guy. Okay. I imagine we're not doing anything super significant. Yeah, we're working towards the Vibro Knife, which is a good use of our Zarbite. We're still in a miserable state for storage, if I remember correctly. Like, we have 5 space to spare, and we have 5 space to spare. So yeah, we have nothing going for us here. Excuse me. If I go in here... Do we even have aquaplastics? Because that's kind of what we care about right now. 100 and something. Oh no. Okay, so we have like 300 across both bases. That's workable. Okay, hello. I can't say good morning, although I almost said good morning. Welcome in, everybody. There's a landed small USO out here. The only reason I haven't done anything about it is I'm considering sending this guy because it's faster, but we probably want the... not the Moray. We probably want the crew size we have here. But at the same time, I don't know if we have the storage for it. You stores. Give me space used. What are we looking at? Ion beam accelerators. Yeah, I'd like to be able to use those too. Apparently Gauss rifle clips are taking up a lot of space, so why do we have... do we just have 1,000,000 items? Does this actually add to 300 and some? I guess it does. How do we have 19 hooks? Is cryogenics useful? Well, yeah, but what do I use it for? Did it reset the scroll bar? I was gonna say, it's gone. Can't right-click here. Okay. So... electronics we like. Ghost Rex, Burrito... oh, these are all the Jellyman weapons. We do need to research some of those. Okay, what I can quickly do... let's get rid of all of these guys. And I feel like there's something else we can do, because that's 5 space. Excuse me. A good portion of your way through vanilla UFO defense and you're facing issues capturing a commander. Bases, yeah, it just, if you can find the mission, then you're generally in good shape. I mean, I assume you have the, it's not the thermal shock launcher, it's the stun bomb launcher. Assuming you have that, you should be in good shape. You can also try and avoid psi aliens. Dupe torpedoes take up a ton of space. The OG battleship will have alien or a commander on it, similar to the Terror from the Deep Dreadnought. Those are functionally the same thing. Apparently scout drones take up 2 space. Yeah, ion beam accelerators are the biggest problem here, and we have no use for them. Excuse me, 45 is a ridiculous number. What do we actually use these for? A lot. So yeah, we can't sell these. We're probably going to need more than 45. Reanimation zone. Oh, right. We have 2 exam rooms. I'm pretty sure we need 3. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Alright, interesting. We're sitting on 11 mil, because we keep getting rid of things that we can't store. We should probably do a storage check on this base, too, see if there's anything we can easily get rid of. We have 62 storage worth of shrimp light drones. Okay. Do we even have Gauss pistols over here? No, I actually probably do want this. Oh no, I was looking at the pistols. We have both of these. Okay. No, that's workable. Not my favorite. We probably want rifles. That's yeah, I know. It's the single most space-using item. It's taken up the most space on the base. Just shrimp light drones. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here. I don't know if we need scout drones. We could probably sell those off over here. 20 drowned corpses. It's right here. Okay, well, I'm gonna sell off the generic scout drones. That'll free up a little bit of space. I'm also going to transfer over here more of the shrimp drones. Apparently we only have 1. Is that on the craft? Yeah, we have space for exactly 5. We will... Give me 2. Not you. Cycle off just a guy. Give me one of the drones. Oh, we have 2. Never mind. Okay, so that gives us backup drones. Which means I'll probably transfer over to engineering here some of the... Lots of Zarbite. Oh, we have... What do I... 183? Send over, like, 90? That'll be a decent number. They always have a blaster launcher before you get to the command center. Yeah, is that... Are they blowing everything up due to panic? Are you doing too good a job? Or are they just firing blaster launchers in close quarters? I mean, Psy will... You will beat the game if you research Psy. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna send you off. Wait. No. More. Target this guy. Ah, all of that. Can you catch this guy? Oh, that's the wrong one. You return to base. Can you catch this guy? Excuse me. Hello, welcome. And no, it's just gone. Okay, return to base. It's first floor issues. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I abuse smoke inside of bases, too. So generally we're fine. production. Okay, that's good. Yeah, no, using smoke to block line of sight might be a big help to you. I just put it inside of each of the doorways inside of the grid that is the alien base. Especially since the alien bases are dark from memory, and aliens can see in the dark significantly better than you. Zarbite-powered armor. See, the reason I'm considering this armor is because we have more Zarbite than Aquaplastics. And I'd like to free up a little bit of this space on the base here. But the minus time units is killing me. Oh, wait a minute. It takes 35 Aquaplastics. No, then why would you ever make this? I thought that was like 4. Okay, no, there's 0 chance I end up making that. Unfortunate. Oh, hold on. We have recycle, yep. Get a few extra aquaplastics out of this. Repair, no. Calcite, armored gillman, I mean... that will do good enough for now. I mean, we can recycle some of these things. What does this give you? Zarbite? Yeah, we don't care that much. This could be another Jellyman. That might be why you avoid using grenades. Yeah, they'll help a lot. I mean, grenades in general are really good. Just because you don't need line of sight and your soldiers are generally more accurate with throwing than shooting. But using smoke to block line of sight outside of mods where aliens see through smoke is a pretty big help. We're just gonna send you over. Where are you going? Oh, you're going into the area where I have no vision. I will ignore the small unless I see a medium. Oh, you're just hanging out there. That's perfect. Okay. Judging by last time, we should probably do something about this with you. Yeah, I know. You equipment. F5 is save. Go ahead and save that. And I'm not gonna click X here because that breaks everything. Pull off you guys and some of the people at the front here. We only have 8 capacity on this other... on the Typhon here. So we don't need to worry too much about that. Who did we have? Oh, it's both God Level 2 and True Bongos because the other suit's wounded. Good evening. Welcome. I mean, it's morning here, but welcome to chat. It's funny, you all must be over in Europe, huh? Or even further. And give me some people just top of the list. Oh, we have 10 space. Okay, so I was wrong. Yeah. And on the subject of grenades, and Terror from the Deep especially, you get so many of the aliens' grenades for free that you can use them as your primary weapon and still get enough out of missions. What did I want? F9 to load. Typhon. Not enough equipment. Okay. Oh, that's because it won't let me load them onto the craft. Do I want... I probably do want drones. Do I want 2 drones? Are you still alive and employed? I can't search. Hold on. There's an easy way to check that in a minute. Can I search here? Assuming your name is anything to do with plasma. You haven't died. Also, we have lost more than half of the soldiers we've recruited. That's good. Can I search here? No. You're probably in here somewhere. You can go run stats on the Discord bot. That'll be up to date. By the way, I put the wrong type of drone on here. Just in case anyone was yelling at the screen. What are we missing here? Nothing. You just don't have the right loadout. Die grenades. Apparently we have a ton of hooks. We're just gonna use those because we have them. No med... Why don't we have medkits or particle disturbance sensors on this guy? Also, are these even good? Is there a reason to keep these around? So these are 100 damage. Yeah, okay, hold on. These are 120, so no, we can get rid of those. Can you request a character named Randolph Carter? It's another mandatory thing when fighting Dagon. So, yes, but I have a Discord bot for managing names. Of course, the link isn't in the description of the stream. It's back on the channel. But if you go to the main channel page, one of the links to the right of just the top bar where it says to subscribe should be the Discord, and you join in there, and there's a Discord bot. Just -join space the name you want. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, on this whole team. 1, 2. We're probably gonna need the flares, aren't we? Not that these guys can throw to begin with. Your stats say in reserve. Yeah, that means you haven't had your name added to anybody yet. This is probably the right loadout for you. Give me one of these guys. We're gonna ignore... Hold on. Wow, you have a lot of weight to play with. You can get a hook too, I guess. You have 4 extra. We probably should give these guys flares, huh? Looking at it? This is a good decision. You can equip soldier loadouts in the base? Yeah, well, I'm playing extended. I assume it's a feature of the standard executable too. But if you go into the equipment screen on a craft equipment, this button down here takes you to the inventory. Okay, that should be good enough. We are just going to send you because you're faster. Yeah, for smalls, this is kind of nice. YouTube 8, your last message? Why don't you use the blaster rifle? Is it unable to kill lobstermen on Superhuman? So the biggest problem in TWoTS right now is that we can't actually manufacture ammo for the alien weapons. So the sonic cannon physically cannot one-shot a lobsterman. It takes 2 to 3 shots. The blaster rifle's just going to be anything. It's just going to be worse. Like, it can hurt them, I'm sure, but we're probably going to dump a full mag of, like, 10 to 15 into them before they actually go down. And you want this and this. And everybody else has equipment. Oh, it's nice that they put the drones in front of the doors. We're just gonna run it. Okay, that's good. Well, that's curious. Do I want to put a guy up on... Yeah, do it. Let's see what happens. Well, the drone doesn't see anything yet. For better or worse, can you throw far enough to matter? Yes. What are we up against? Who knows? These flares each cost 1 Zarbite, so we're not in... No way. I thought these were extinct. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be OpenXCOM only, but there's the standard OpenXCOM and the extended executable. Huh. Okay, yeah, no, that's kind of interesting. This isn't even useful to us, this is just free stuff. Can you see... Oh, you can't stand here on this tile. Okay, so from here you can actually see. Go back inside. Honest question, have I seen Phoenix Point? Yes, haven't played. Rookie training? Wow, no, we're gonna kill them with efficiency here. I mean, we'll give a couple guys shots. Yes, have you seen Phoenix Point? I have. I wasn't super interested because it was more in the style of the recent XCOMs, but it's interesting. Any comments on Xenonauts and its suppression mechanics? I haven't actually played Xenonauts. Yeah, okay. Come on. One day. We can only actually see from this door, so we're just gonna have you take this guy out. And you're back in cover. Okay. Is there anybody here? So if you pop outside, you actually have flares. Can you get one over to, like... Yep, that's perfect. Okay. You are going to... sit here. This should be a really small map. Yeah, okay. So this is a great mission for nighttime. It's disappeared. Okay. You. I don't know if you're strong enough for that. Just gonna have you throw a sonic pulsar. Is anybody close to that level of... Yeah, you can throw it. Where's our flare, by the way? I don't want to blow... It's right here. I don't want to blow that up if I don't have to. We're looking at... I think we have enough. Yeah, we have more than enough. Can you get this to, like, here? I want you to not blow up the flare. You know, that might do the trick. Watch out for MC. This small craft shouldn't have any MC. It'll just be soldiers and squad leaders. Well, we killed both of them. Drone spotted. What do you see here? Actually, there's a bomb there. I probably don't want to leave the drone too close. That should be good enough. You guys can pop outside. I need you to throw... I'm gonna go with both of your smoke. One for the drone, one for us. Get this guy out to, like, here. We're stuck. Okay, because we can't... So this... The wall tiles you can't walk next to. Wait, no. You can't walk next to wall tiles on this side of the craft. That's fun. Alright, well, you guys have the freedom to go outside now. Do you have a flare? No. Do you have a flare? You have one. Can you throw it out to the corner of the map here? Actually, you probably don't need it out this far, and I don't even think you can throw that far. I don't know, just throw it here. Made us forget it was nighttime. Have you stand inside, actually. Okay, we'll see if the grenade does anything. Yeah, they have so little health that... Hi there. That we were able to kill it. How are we? Okay. This is a time for one of the people with stats. Can you land this guy, like, here? No. You are blowing up the corpse in our loot. That is sad. Do you have to wait to throw this thing? We'll give you a shot. Can you get it just over the sub here? Looking at 16 time units, you get to here. Can you get it to here? Yes, actually. I don't know if it'll kill this guy, but that should do the trick. I'm just gonna give you an aimed shot and hope you don't kill the drone. Incredible. Okay. Like the risk management suppression provides. Oh, that's... Yeah, no, that's interesting. I can see where it'd be fun. Probably have to change the whole playstyle around it. It's... My guess would be that it's similar to how I would use smoke. Whereas instead of throwing smoke at everything that could be an enemy, you can suppress the areas where you're convinced there's an enemy. Okay, well you guys are going to inch forwards. You have blown up an alien corpse and some loot. You can probably step outside, actually. And you guys are just kind of standing here. We have a drone on the roof. I would actually like the drone on the roof smoked. And you should head this way. Okay, well we can see to the edge of the map. We can't actually see the edge of the map due to the darkness. Yeah, it's fine. Just keep moving. And you. And yeah, just get outside. Okay. Goodbye, items. Oh, you got the flare, too. There's a single sonic pulsar left on the ground. You might actually be able to throw a flare to a point you care about. That helps. Drone lived. You're fine. There's one guy inside. Oh, this is a downstairs. That's not fun. Do we have flares over here? Okay, well, your job is going to be to throw flares for the rest of the mission. That wasn't where I asked you to throw it, but it lit up the area anyway. Yeah, okay, this is nice. Having the strength to throw flares to anywhere on the map. I forgot you can't throw. Lord. Okay. Well, that's enough lighting for everything. You... Actually, keep trying. Get another smoke out to here. Close enough. It's on the roof here. Okay. Well, there's enough smoke here for you two to be safe for a minute. I would wrap smoke around this thing here. All that good. You two are following the drone out here. Okay. We will sweep the rest of the map with those two. See if there's anything meaningful. Of course there's a guy way out here. Since we have infinite of these, we've been selling them actually to save storage. Range? That's perfect. We're not actually going to have the time units to get out there on most units. Range. Yeah, it checks out. Okay. And you two keep moving. Okay, and this dude's just inside. You go stand here. You go stand here. I'd also recommend dropping this for whatever's to your left. All of you go stand over here. I probably want you to deal with anything that's potentially inside of here. Yeah, this is probably our last dude. Walking from here to here. Okay. In you go. Auto so you don't miss 3 times. 7 aliens, stat-wise. I mean, Scumbot got accuracy. Otherwise, nothing crazy. Start with half. Oh, okay. Suppression. Yeah, control over time units and reaction fire would be nice. There's actually, that's interesting because I want to say there's a mod that added something like a flashbang grenade, which did the same thing. Now, I do think you need to be playing on instant grenades for the flashbang to be super useful or to nerf people's reactions, but yeah. Then you have an MG to suppress and rifleman to move in and etc, etc. Okay. XCOM files. That's the one. Score, good, loot. There's the one shard weapon. And we should probably transfer the corpses over to engineering. Did that keep us under our storage limit? Somehow, yes. Yeah, we're just gonna buzz straight through the zone there. Why debilitate things if you can kill them? Well, see, if you have instant grenades on, as in you throw the grenade and it immediately explodes, then it's really useful. In pretty much every other scenario, yeah, you just throw a normal grenade. Also capture, I guess. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Although I think XCOM Files probably has some variant of stun grenades too, so it's up for debate. Manufacture, we have you. 4 hours. Not either way. At least in your experience, wow. No. Wanted to go to the base. We wasted 6 hours of engineering time. The run's over. You're making medkits. Oh, hold on. Oh, you get 2 per Aquatoid. You did mention capturing? Okay, yeah. I guess we call that good. March of calcinite, good. Back to medkits. Back to medkits, I guess. We got aquaplastics that keep making armor, but well, I guess we do, but... Finally got the chain sword. Oh, but, excuse me, I should probably make a handful of these. This tool can breach USO hulls in one strike. Massive quality of life improvement there. %60 of time units. Yeah, this is just a shovel. Okay. Now, Vibro Knife is what I'm actually here for. Because if we get Vibro Knives, then suddenly we're in good shape against... Click on things? I am not clicking on the buttons today. Not accurately, anyway. This doesn't take any time, so that's super useful. Yes, I would like... probably you. What is this going to cost? Oh, okay, we'll make like 2. Maybe... yeah, just give me 2. Not any more frowny face. Is that in reference to being able to handle lobstermen like it all? Ah. Is YouTube eating messages? When it's in range. This cloud flare out. I think we'd have bigger issues if it was. Hold on. We didn't even get the... We got 1 hour. Okay. Oh, you described how the chainsword worked. So what I'm kind of thinking is this guy should be fast enough to... Actually, hold on. Give me one of the morays from the other side of the globe. Give me you. Fly right out to... here. Yeah, okay. We can hit the mission before the interceptor gets us, and then when we run back to base, it won't matter. Okay. Alright, team. Go ahead and shoot whatever you see, and then we're leaving. That's not a great start. Okay, that's better. Can you hit this too? Nope. Ah, yeah, I'm more interested in taking those out. That's sad. We need things to die in one hit. Can you hit this? No. And I don't know how durable this is, but I remember it taking more than one shot. It did. Okay, which means you can pop your head out here. Shoot the thing that's close. Please. Step outside so that you can run way over to here so that you can fire 2 shots. And miss! Alright, we're just gonna leave. Unless... Oh, you have time units. Can you... Alright, hold on. We cheat this, like so. Oh, that's a lot of time units. Away we go. That's not terrible. The old version of it was better because it was a one-tile range thing. With the chainsword, I assume. Because at that point it's a ranged attack and you can target ceilings and floors. That is what I thought we got the notification for the first time. It's gonna be in a weird spot. It's up here. Okay. Now F9 is... No, F5 is save. Save the Typhon. And we'll go ahead and load Poseidon. Put the 2 chainswords on. Save Poseidon. Load Typhon. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna let time go by. Small touched down. Oh, you would. Do I want to play with things in the radius of an alien base? I'm thinking probably not. I mean, that can't be that bad, right? The real question is, how long has it been landed for? Actually, doesn't this thing have... oh, hold on. So... Craft and weapons. I was looking for something... I was looking for a word other than craft. So thinking, we have... the Typhon. This thing has 380 damage capacity? We have to go to the right. Whereas the Moray has 180? So, combined with the cannon, I think this thing's just fine. We're just gonna fully gamble on this. Send you over to here. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and hit this guy. Yeah, so we can snipe things out of alien bases if they're not on top of the alien base now. We have the chainsword. Weighs 12. You. You get a chainsword now. Could probably drop a few flares, huh? No, I wanted that. And you actually need the throwing experience, which... Do you actually need the throwing experience? No, you shouldn't need the throwing experience. You just performed terribly last time. You actually have better throwing accuracy than God level 2. Okay, well, we have one of these. I'm gonna keep the vibroblade around. And the rest of you should have a fine loadout. It's plus or minus flares for most of you. Let me check. You're missing a medkit. We should probably swap for that. That was the last thing I was looking at, because there's should be 2 of each. We have 10 on the craft. Who are we up against? We can work with that. Unless it walks up to us and throws a grenade, but... Yeah, okay, we're fine. So you're over here. Oh, these guys see through smoke, don't they? Hmm. This looks like a reasonably large map. There is somebody over here. See, smoke should be good enough at this distance. But I don't know about here. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm okay with that exchange. Yep. Okay. And do you have sonic resistance at all? No, okay. Yeah, you're both unlucky and lucky at the same time. Wow. Yeah, that is not how I expected that to resolve. And you're just gonna sit here. Okay, we'll see if we're doing this or not. They either can't see 100% of the way through smoke, or they have chosen not to shoot us to play dumb, but something tells me that's not the case. I'd like these sonic cannons. I'm pretty sure this is our friend from earlier, who was sitting up here. You going up and over? Yeah. Just keep going around. This is a different guy. Okay. This is where you will end your turn. You are just gonna run up to this guy. I need you to make sure that all three of these hit and kill him. Yeah, so the previous guy was a fluke. We probably want this... We probably want this here. Now you can't throw? Well, we'll find out if that's any good. Huh. We might actually want somebody to sit on the MC reader. Oh, you see people. Huh. See, I don't like the prospect of this guy reacting. Okay, he can't react. Need you to move. So we're safe to just put shots into this guy. Wow. I was gonna say, continue firing blind shots for me. You get 2 as well. Go back inside. That's not even, like, you're not even pretending to have good accuracy here. You have okay accuracy. We'll give you a couple shots. Huh? I mean, you have more shots than 2 people in the armor I can't remember the name of. Hybrid armor. Yeah, you go ahead and stand here. You threw 2 grenades, failed 1. You're probably fine with that smoke there, and a wall. You're at least slightly injured. We will see what happens here. So they were playing dumb. No, this guy doesn't have more time units. It's a sonic cannon. Well, that's a good start. I mean, this is why we have the guys with thermal vision, but... You should back up. we will play around with aim shots. See if we can hit one. That was a pretty good try. That, on the other hand, was not. I just need you to be out of the way. Go over here. You two should probably step off to the side one. Because let me go ahead and pop this door open and fire aim shots from inside. Not well, mind you. We can still do it. Can you kneel from here? Yes. Does that do meaningful damage? No. That's why the one guy earlier took 3 shots. You are going to continue to sit here, and hopefully you react to whatever comes our way. You should probably go inside. We don't want a sonic pulse dropped over here. We've gotten, what, 4? Soon 5 of these guys? There's still a lot. That's a different one. Okay, well, you two need to push up through the smoke cloud we have here. We don't currently have a drone, so you two are going to keep inching forwards through smoke. You have the same vision range as the sharks, so we're not in terrible shape. I'd like you to tell me what's on the other side of the wall. Nothing. That's good. Oh. Well, we hope for the best. Where did you throw that smoke to? Probably too far. That's where we need one right now. Can we see that guy to shoot at him? No. We will slowly move this way. And are you overweight? Yes, so you're not going to have enough to be... well, you drop flares, you're good. You're going to get 1 use out of this a turn. Just a soldier. Okay. Being able to swap out Gauss rifles for blast rifles and reserves makes this easier. Yeah, ammo constraints is the biggest problem. Auto shots are nice. And what are high priority researches on the docket? So the reason it's not high priority research is because it's gonna take like over a week, an in-game week. If I can get something like the vibro knife in a day, then it's a much better comparison to this, or to the blaster rifle. I'm gonna be honest, I would get pistols before rifles, because they fit the role that you're looking for better. Plus we have more ammo and more pistols at the moment. But the last thing is, if I was actually going for sonic, I would go for the 2 different sonic weapons we can manufacture. Which also take a similar super long time compared to most researchers here. Yeah, and lobsters are the only thing that Gauss isn't good against so far. Which is why I'm looking at melee, because we don't have the ammo economy for sonic. Yeah. Or above. I don't like that you have and above in there. Because we could kill Tasoth with Gauss if we had to. We just need to not be destroyed by Psi. There's still a lot of them. Oh, that's interesting. A smiley face. Inch forward, scan, that's friendly. I could put this away. Yeah, thermal vision smoke creep. Just how we're gonna... Oh, we're all the way over here. Oh, this map is huge. Okay. Well, like, 4 of you guys should be able to clear that out. You are gonna follow with the reader. Feels bad having a small team size, but it will be manageable. Smoke, smoke. Drone should be fine with that. And we hope for the best. They see further than us. Okay, question. Did you just get shot twice in front armor? Good job. This guy definitely doesn't have time units now. See, the thing is, you could be joking or you could be serious. Of course you lived. Okay. Yeah, Potato is us. Good job. I'm pretty sure you took 2 shots to front armor, but I wasn't paying that much attention. You, on the other hand, unfortunately took armor damage. Yeah, so this guy was hiding back here. While we're on the subject, there's the scan, and just sit here a bit. We will inch forwards a little further. Get the guys with energy and time units to get to a decent position. You're probably going to want to hide behind this wall, drop yourself a smoke. You will continue to be fine here. You move forward that much. You should put that in your bag, actually. We'll check on that later. We don't have the manpower to just leave somebody sitting around on scanner. I'd like a smoke here. But I wanted you to have time units to creep forwards. Can we go back here? Oh, we can. Of course we can. Okay. Just go look over there. Okay. Alright. What do you see? Surprisingly nothing. You have a smoke to burn. We will continue smoke creeping our way around the sub here. We clear this out, we're in good shape. And then we have this team. Okay, somewhere there's a guy. But that somewhere is not on scanner. Do you think I could pop his head around here and kill the drone, which would be a problem, so we are going to need to burn a smoke to keep it safe, even behind a wall here. We're just going to kind of have to run it across this field, though. Do you have your own smoke? You do still have your own smoke, so yeah, the drone can just blitz it into the middle of the field once. And get as far as possible and drop the smoke. You probably don't want to be back here, but we're going to send you there anyway. Okay. There's this entire chunk of map we have to deal with. Although, to be fair, not smoking and just walking across it might be better for us. We'll see. Okay. Well, off we go. And we do need you to be deeper into the smoke here. Drone. Really? Okay, well, you're gonna head over here. I'd like one guy way out here. Probably 2. Do I want both of... Nah, it's fine. We'll send 3 people this way. That's good enough positioning for now. We're on... Yeah, we're not at risk of them getting long range. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that either. How are we surviving sonic shots? Good job. You need to run away to the other guy in armor here. And that guy is still standing there. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, you're bleeding. Wait, how'd you get over here? Aren't you the guy from... The only other guy we shot was over here, I swear. Unfortunately you don't have time units for me to check this guy's health. You're gonna run close, auto-fire. Then go run over to here. Barely a living organism, just a flesh wound. I don't know if we're on the same page here. Can you... Oh, you do have time units. I'd like this probably over here. I really hope that went where I wanted it. It did not. Oh, wait a minute. What are we doing? You don't even need to be over here. Okay, we'll just live for the turn. We can pop a new hole in this thing. So they can't get far enough away to where... Do you have good reactions? Yes, actually. Okay, so we can put you here. They can't get at a far enough distance where smoke's going to be an advantage to them. And we can just pop a hole in the wall. I am going to leave you in this spot for now. But that makes things interesting. Okay, yeah, we're all going to just hide in this corner. As for the rest of you, a new turn. Still nothing. Okay. Well, that's how it's going to go. You're already all in a decent position. I'd like one further. Nope, okay, we don't get more smoke. So the drone's just going to send it across the open field next turn, and we're going to see what we spot. Okay, and we'll start here to see if we need to be super... worried about... Okay, we're walking across the open field. We're out of smoke, so this is our solution now. It kind of looks like we're safe-ish. Okay, maybe I don't. It's too late. It's fine. We deal with the grouping. Okay, you run away. You probably sit on scanner. I'm gonna put you, like, here. So these 3 are enemies. Scumbot has okay reactions. You get to sit here and kneel. Got level 2 with the chainsword, which we will... Where do we want to open up? This is a weird design. This wall might even be the choice, which means you need to hide. Probably over here. We're out of energy. I don't know. I think this is probably the best choice here. What are you going to use as a money sink? Last I checked, you had 11 mil. So, that's a good question. The reason I'm not spending money is because I know there's one facility that costs like 10 mil in the way of upkeep. Or not upkeep, just to build. So I want to say things are going to get more expensive. I could be wrong. But realistically, armor. Like, the second we get any decent armor... Yeah, okay, so we'll put you right. But the second we get any decent armor, that's going to be where a lot of our money goes. Is there something here I'm not going to be able to see? I need this wall. This is a weird diagonal. Okay, we hope. Is the drone fine? The drone is currently bait. The drone is fine. There's nobody outside. Nobody competent outside. No, we continue hiding by this wall. And you are gonna be trapped in no man's land for probably the rest of the run here, with how low your energy is. Okay, you need to move to this little corner. This should hide you relatively well. I'd like the drone on the roof before we really try this. It is going to take multiple turns to pull this off, though. You're going to want to stand here when that happens. Probably look that way. Okay. We give this one more turn. The drone will be here shortly. Alongside the rest of the team. You guys can hit the front door. Do we have a decent scan anywhere? They're right here, you say? Okay, hold on. That might have been a mistake. We'll find out. What do you mean? You didn't kill it. Oh, you didn't kill it. It's okay, there's actually people with time units around. We can pull this guy over. For that matter, I think we're gonna... Do you have time units to shoot? No. Well, that thing's useless now. Do you have front armor? You do have front armor, so you're probably fine against the pistol, judging by what we've seen. Okay, just kill this guy. Oh, you're out of ammo. Okay, now we really are in trouble. Okay, you... stand up. Move to here. You probably want to move... You can see this guy from here. Can you shoot from here, though? I feel like you're going to hit the wall. What are you doing? Okay, well, you're gonna go stand over here. Actually, we don't want... Oh, it doesn't matter. Your armor's the same all around, basically. And this is probably the best for line of sight. Okay! It's fine. Unless this guy decides to throw a grenade, in which case it's still probably reasonably fine. I needed the first shark to actually die. One of these numbers is a high explosive. Oh, you take more high explosive. It's probably not fine. We will find out if this guy... He's high function. Wait, you had full armor and you died. Oh, there's a guy outside. That's not good. Hi, buddy. Okay, well, your new goal is to kill this guy. He doesn't have time units. It's like you wanted to die. It is a sonic cannon, so we can kind of hope he misses. Drone, where are you? We can actually get recon on the rest of this thing. Never mind. So our actual decision is going to be to run inside because that might be safer. You lost the chainsword and expensive armor. Hey, we have one more chainsword. Can you repair this armor? I assume the answer is no. You're gonna hide in here because it's safer. Oh, well. Oh, Miggle's here. Welcome. Yeah, we're doing okay. I hate this. Can you kill him? Yeah, okay, of course that was the last guy. That's XCOM, that is in fact XCOM. Irreparable. Okay, that's good. Bait didn't work. And he lost 2 expensive armors. Yeah. See, that was gonna happen one of these missions. You're drunk, so you won't bother trying to be funny. That's okay. We're gonna sell the soldier. And the pistol. Somehow there's consistently shard pistols on this thing. Transfer over to engineering the shark corpses. Yep. Yeah. This is the consequences of not having 18 guys in every mission. Drunk stream, but it's just the audience. That'd be entertaining. Okay. Oh, we are up to 12 mil now. What are you? You have things coming in. Oh, 1 day on the MC lab. This could also be a money sink. Gonna be a little upset if you go and land in range of the base. Oh, these are our jellymen. We're gonna keep shooting down the jellyman craft because I'm not... Okay, no, hold on. Well, no, can they even attack a base? Oh, it landed already. Interesting. We don't need to update this. We can pull U4 off. I guess we don't get expensive armor anymore. We have enough drones to substitute, but... Excuse me. Everybody is generic aquaplastic armor. Equipment. Oh, I actually need to, like, load equipment. We blew up Gauss rifles! It's always something. And we're out of grenades, which I don't think is a huge deal because we had a crazy amount extra, but... That's why we're free on storage space to some degree. Okay, transfer engineering... More Zarbite. We can transfer 50. Well, that's great. Transfer that much. We'll turn corpses into usable items soon. And general stores is 5 days left. I know we need the biolab over there. We're gonna need... I know for a fact we can make more Gauss rifles. We're gonna make, like, 2. And the chainsword, which isn't actually as expensive as it... Well, no, the aquaplastics is kind of a problem. We turn, like, 1 submarine into a chainsword. Okay. Yeah, you'll have the wonky loadouts. We don't have enough medkits somehow. We can also sell the... Mar. Oh, mag. These things are not useful compared to sonic pulsars. By the way, how many dye grenades do we actually have? Oh, they're gonna be up near the top. 48, that's enough. What is the thing we have 3? Spear. Why do we have spears? That's fine. Oh, I wanted to put more medkits on board this thing. We probably want to go up to like 10 of these guys. Medkits, we need 16, I want to say. 16 of those too. Go ahead and save the Poseidon loadout. Out of curiosity, do you stun civvies during terror missions? Yes. So, if a civilian runs up to the craft, I will hit them with a stun rod or thermal taser. I don't go out of my way to, like, you know, stun bomb them or anything. Although in Reavers, when you could just stun people with Mind, or the MC, or Psi powers, I absolutely stun civilians. This is TWoTS, min-max is required. Yeah, no, I definitely stun soldiers, though, when they're in bad situations, and I can get away with it. Well, okay. Nah. We'll see. I mean, to be fair, I've gone into TWoTS with not enough knowledge. So this is not a min-maxed run. We're gonna need the flares. Most of you are actually in decent shape. Do we need... I don't think we need to stun Jellymen. Oh, we need medkits. That's why you guys have extra weight. Catfax, you're going to live with this thing. Have a sonic pulse or two. Actually, no, have a motion scanner. That's a loadout. I'd say we're back to start, but we'd hit drones when we got back to start. Right? No, we would not hit drones, because I remember... Okay. Alright, off we go. Good, do something about those. $11 hours. Well, we are currently assuming that this is... we should probably give somebody the vibroblade, actually. Who has extra weight to play with? And you're pretty good melee. Alright, Mir, you get the vibroblade. We also want the chainsword on somebody. See, I do that, but I do kind of want to have actual flares to spare here. Yeah, we probably find somebody with low weight and high melee. Okay. You are our candidate. You're not going to be able to throw, so we can drop those, put this guy... just keep it in your offhand. And you're not going to get use out of this, and 1 weight over is fine. Okay. We do have 10 of these guys laying around. I think XCOM gets lawsuits. Paperwork is easier when the aliens kill them. Yeah, where are we on the map? Hi, bud. This might have been a mistake. You see one of them. Something tells me this guy might not actually see you. There are quartz left in the XCOM timeline. Biologist, yeah, and you have time units. See, I'm not a fan of the 20%, but I think we're gonna do it so that we can... Did you... Ooh, you can't hurt the drone? Hold on, how many time units does that take? Where's our guy? I already forgot. I clicked through everybody once. You're right in the middle here. You are an operator. You definitely don't have enough time units to shoot again. Okay, you just go outside. Interesting. There's a guy sitting there. Although you're immune to his gun, so I'm not super concerned. We need you to die. Okay, we're instantly in better shape. I was gambling that you couldn't shoot this guy. But here we are. Functional, yeah. We're not gonna play around with that. Huh? You see the drone. What are you shooting? One of those. Interesting. Well, we still have a drone, one way or another. We're gonna hope that... Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna need you to do 2 checks. Check number 1. That guy has time units. Okay, so you just need to shoot and kill that guy. You are not gonna have the time units, or not time units, accuracy to shoot and kill that guy. It's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. You're gonna move. You, who may or may not be safe, they can see your legs, but not much more. I'm gonna drop one of these right there. Alright, cool. Now the rest of you guys can, throw a couple of flares for us. Time unit? Yeah, you have time units. Go inside. Go inside. Okay, we have this guy out here. So I don't know if you can see this guy, but I'm gonna have you shoot. No, you can't. Okay, good. Drop that for yourself. We need... We're gonna send you outside. You get to stay outside. That's fine. Just stay by the grenade. Okay. Are we going to get a quad kill with a grenade? The answer appears to be no. How are there still so many of you? Did we level the wall? Oh, these things are made of paper. I don't like that. There are 3 guys staring at you, may or may not have time units. You probably can't shoot that thing. You probably can't shoot that thing. Who knows if you can shoot that thing? Auto, do it again. They didn't learn their lesson. You're actually okay. Bro. Oh, you're bleeding. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you see all these guys. You do see this guy. Yeah, so this is the other guy I want shot. Good job. Most people would botch an opportunity at getting kills. I don't know if you're gonna be able to throw far enough for that. Go stand here. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of cool. We're definitely gonna layer, or level, like, the first wall layer here, and maybe even a couple of walls here. Somebody's out here, 3 tiles in the air. We're going to ignore that. And we're gonna hope that kills... Yep. And you ran off. Okay. We are well on our way to them surrendering. You can finally throw this flare. Oh, we didn't. We only knocked out a door. I don't know what we're doing with our flares here. Ah. Okay, they still exist. Oh, you're just a tile up. Who is strong? You might be strong. Otto is strong. We are going to continue abusing sonic pulsers. You can't see this guy because of the smoke. Never mind. Otto does not have a sonic pulsar. John Boy does. No, get this to you. That's all of your time units. Never mind, put that on your shoulder. Move until you can... Why can't you see this guy? Is there really that much smoke? Okay, never mind, go inside. Draymond can throw. Can you get this over here? Perfect. I don't know what we're going to do about the guy flying there. Probably leave him a turn. You can fire an aim shot and miss. Okay. You have no more smoke. Hide behind the wall. Okay. Ah, they're panicking. That's a problem. Yeah, no, that's just a problem. Spot this guy. I know this dude's still standing here. Thank you. You can't shoot this guy. Okay, move. Yeah, I figured I was hoping for too much. Well, if we can't see him, everybody in the craft is gonna cycle through taking aim shots. We need, like, a half dozen people to go this way. Good. You have the drill. You have weight. I don't know if you can actually get over to here and throw, though. Okay. looking at 51. You can throw, but you need to not mess anything up. This might even be... Nah. So what you're going to do is prime the grenade and throw the grenade to here. And then you can throw this guy's grenade. And I know there's multiple people in here somehow, so... yeah, that's fine. That might still hit him, but... yeah, okay. Maybe you have 83 throwing accuracy. No, not you. Actually, not anybody here. Gonna say, we gotta get a smoke right up to there. Yeah, okay, I don't think we're actually hitting that guy due to how far up in the air he is. You can't shoot, you can't shoot, you... oh, you're on the roof. Take a snapshot or aimed shot. I'm a fan of that. You do something similar. Not even the right direction. Okay. Well, we call that good. I can only read one of the names you listed. Okay, we're gonna call that and see what they do. Oh, we actually got him. 14 killed, 2 surrendered. Okay. We lost a drone. Could have been worse. You got... yeah, Otto got 3 throwing points. You almost hoped for more, getting 6 or 7 grenade kills. And the rest of you were on the team. Morningstar got 2 accuracy. Okay. Do we have anything to sell? The corpse... well, this generic jellyman, yes. The corpses, also yes. I don't think a biologist is useful to us. Apparently we haven't got Jellyman Origins yet, so we'll hold on to them. And we have a weird collection of weapons. Cool. There's so much Zarbite. We don't have the storage for that. I forgot these. Is it... hold on. Is it worth actually preventing Jellymen from... do we keep Jellymen around for Zarbite? A small craft giving 120? I forgot about that. Yeah, I know. That's engineering. That's great. Okay. Do we even have Gauss pistols? No. Jellymen or free Zarbite, yes. Okay, so we might... well, and the super weapon mission hasn't been happening nearly as often. We still need to get rid of some stuff. Stun grenades, are these even useful? I'm going with no. Punch my mic, sorry about that. Cannons are neat. I don't think we're actually going to get huge value out of them. The MC projector could be nice. We haven't collected too many... well, there's actually a lot of cannons on the craft now that I think about it. 400 Zarbite, and we sent 100 over to... oh, we have too much Zarbite. We haven't researched this yet. It's probably too late to really care. Thermic Lance. Heavy Thermic Lance. We have a couple of these. Corpses, corpses, corpses. We're up to 54 ion beam accelerators from 45 at the start of the episode. I mean... Oh, these are items. I keep thinking the vampire is a unit. Okay, so there's nothing I actually want to sell, is there? What do we need to go down to? Oh, we need to get a okay, so grenades was just about good enough. We need to get rid of a small number of something at all. Scout drones? We can get rid of one of those. Because we don't need that many scout drones. Keep 4. Okay, that puts us under. We're in decent shape. Do we build a warehouse base? I feel like by the time we have a warehouse base, we're never going to use that much stuff. Excuse me. Should probably go through and sell some things over here too. That's going to be half of stream is going through items. Electronics. Oh yeah, our shrimp light drones. I forgot about those. This is where all of our we should probably just sell some of them. Hold on. What does a shrimp drone sell for? I feel like it costs more to make it, but we're getting rid of 10 of them. What's the cost of a storage, the 2x2 storage thing? These guys? The real answer to that question is capacity. Or, not capacity, but, like, the actual footprint. Because I'm pretty sure it's, like, a mil. The problem is if I make another base, we have to build something for the bombing runs, whereas... Yeah, 1 mil. The real problem is I have to defend another base, and I don't want to have to defend another base just yet. I'd like slightly better tech. But having 3 warehouses would be incredible. Or large storage facilities here. No, I wanted... Yeah, 1 mil. Embrace front lines. We'll see how much money I get after the next month. There's a good chance I make the base anyway. And I will throw a living quarters here. We'll throw a little bit of investment over here, because we're going to need it eventually. Subpen's what I'm looking for. Might not have a choice. We are getting there. I'm just hoping that we get 1 or 2 decent technologies that we can sink Zarbite into. And this is what I'm really curious about. What do we do with you? I did not want to... People have been moved around because I scrolled. What does this cost? No, I want it. Damn it. Okay. But, like, what does it cost? Mental Clinic Samurai. Yeah, we don't know what your stats are, but you're terrible. Alien Implanter. Well, we know you're a problem from the one Jellyman super weapon mission we did. We don't have a lot of alien implanters, though. Also, I think some soldiers are off base. This is what we needed. 40. Damage bonus from melee accuracy. Slightly reduced armor effectiveness. Where's the actual vibroblade? Be funny to make a cyborg out of. See, I just remember the entire Jellyman mission. This guy was the lightning rod for all the MC attacks. Yeah, and this is where sonic weapon manufacturing... Wait, what? I did not click sonic weapon manufacturing. Yeah, and you have the auto gun, which presumably leads to the sniper. Yeah. But all of these take an eternity. Advanced medkit doesn't take all that long. Would be neat. Thermic Lance leads to Heavy Thermic Lance, which is just items we can use. Vibroblade is peak. Yeah, I was under the impression. Well, I was not. I was under the impression the knife would be a decent substitute, but I wanted more damage. 40 is not good. Melee accuracy as a bonus is pretty solid if it's 1-for-1. Because at that point, most people are already up to 60 damage. But yeah. I don't think that helps us. We do have a lot of Ghost Wrecks, which we probably want. Examination, Disassembly, yeah. What do you mean examination? Oh, it gives you that for free. It does a lot of... Okay, so yeah. So if it's just plus melee accuracy, then suddenly it's quite good. Lobstermen are going to be a problem. Thermic Lance also takes forever, so we're not doing that anytime soon. Autopsies don't really help us here. Gauss Sniper Rifle is still sitting in the research queue. I don't think Ultimate Threat matters. It affects game progression, and I don't like when it says that, because that means it could spawn new missions. Apparently the Locust leads to something? Huh. So yeah, I do actually think we'll hit Mind Worms real quick, since it's a quick tech. I'm gonna make these anyway. Yeah, you're working on that. Verb. What an I in there. Oh, we have plenty of Zarbite. This is at least a decent sink for it. Do I want 50? I don't know. We're gonna go to 30. I don't know what the actual currency cost is. We'll let them finish the corpses. Transformations. We will... Okay, well... What does the cybernetic augmentation require? 1 implanter. Oh, that's interesting. What do you mean it only gives you 10 bravery? That's interesting. Alright, well, MC protection. We probably want people who are actually good. Like S-Ranger. How have you gotten melee accuracy? What have you been doing? You're in aquaplastic armor. Have you just lived in the training pool? Okay, well, we want you. Pierce isn't bad. Lord Solar. Yep. Okay, Crispix, Plague. Okay, hold on. Jams, yeah. Well, we have a lot of guys here. Poor diver and gliding here. We would definitely want licks too. You're gonna be pulled off of the moray. Okay. This is a good enough collection. We will use licks to sort. Well, S-Ranger's the top, that's fine. I was already in the right spot. Give me MC protection, so we're gonna get a collection of you. We can't do licks because she is on a craft. Okay. -3 time units. As a non-native speaker, you've been interested in Zarbite's pronunciation. You'd have assumed it had a rolling R. Yeah. You mean one concurrent viewers? That's funny. I see 4 different people in chat, so that can't be true. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if there's anything good or bad. We're just gonna implant like 10 people. There will be more elite people, and there are more elite people I didn't add. You lose... Okay, so you're capped at 75 time units, which is why people are losing them. And Lord Solar. You lose 1 HP too, which is annoying. Okay. That's good enough. We haven't burned through all our materials, but we have a few people who will at least be usable for some of the Mindworms missions. Oh, and we can consider an alien base now, too. We need to research the DPL. That will be interesting. Also, graphs. Is our score bad? Our score is almost above 1,000. We've found enough small subs to stay positive. That's good. We're gonna make 30 vibro knives. It's only 1,000 per unit? Okay, put that to 40. We're gonna blow some of these up, and we're gonna want them back. And I'm not going to remember. I don't know if 40 is enough. We're suddenly under in capacity. Oh, hold on. Load the Poseidon. I don't know how many die grenades we used to have, but that should be enough. Mindworms. Interesting. Okay, but what do we get from this? Ooh. Corpses, plural. Oh yeah, the Naval Control Center is the thing that costs, like, a lot. Molecular. We're not gonna instantly queue that because I want to know... Oh yeah, we're queuing that. I thought this was the last day in March. Okay, go back to selling things. That's good. We have... This is more Jellyman, isn't it? See, I'm not scared of Jellyman, which means I'm gonna go shoot it down. Oh, it's not Jellyman. What are you? I have never actually shot one of these down. Okay, so they're not super dangerous. We'll find out if that was a mistake or not later. By the way, how many knives have you made? 12. I'll give you a minute to make a few more. I need to do this mission before it despawns. Do we have time? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Repairs. 21 hours. Hold on, hold on. You were missing a crew... Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Ooh, we have an exosuit, finally. The people in exosuits always get wounded. For, like, months on end. Okay, we're gonna send you, and we're just gonna send the Moray anyway. Not the Moray. You get the idea. Well, yes, the Moray. Alright, what are the chances we just shot down a lobster craft? Everyone has a fine loadout, except... You have a fine loadout, too. Okay. You don't need the flare. You might want an extra bomb. Is a lobsterman gonna have navigators? No. No. Definitely not. That's curious. Thinking. I have the bar for a second there. Oh, Naga. Okay, then we speed through this. Oh, we see two now. Killed us without dying. You're the guy with almost 70 firing accuracy who can't hit a shot. I forgot about that. Great. You hit the shot at least. Okay. You get out of the way. Catbacks, nope, you live with that. That's not great. The drone does not have the line of sight we need it to. Catbacks, does this guy have time units? Alright, never mind, we're fine. Shoot this guy. Please. Can you see this guy? Okay. Oh yeah, you gained a lot of firing accuracy from firing 6 point-blank shots into sharks. Get your one extra tile and drop a smoke. Out here, way out there, okay. Actually, getting a Naga base defense would be really good, wouldn't it? Keeps eating your messages. That's annoying. Drone. Just go up on the roof. Okay, that ought to be good for turn 2. There are less of them than there used to be. Way out there, okay. What's over? Okay. Your job is to figure out what's out here now. And I need you to smoke this guy off. Do that. And we'll probably just keep the rest of you at the door. You don't see that guy. Now you do. That's interesting pathing. It's fine. We are going to send like 3 out here. It's targeting you specifically. Is it still eating your messages? Drone, yeah. And you, the exosuit makes this easier, huh? There's a guy there. Do you see this guy? Yes. Are you bleeding? No. Good job. I'm taking that as a yes. It's almost worthwhile to have Discord up on a second screen at that point. Oh, is that even terrible, actually? That's not something I should be thinking about in the middle of stream. But yeah, having a Discord chat that shows up over here with the chat wouldn't be terrible. Now, where I get a constant stream of all the messages across all the chats, I don't know. I'd have to build that, probably. I mean, it might exist, but... Yeah, and you're out there. It's fine. The drone... If the drone dies, well... we deal with that. Just get another guy this way. Okay. You guys have already moved, which means you guys are going to be short on time units following them. That's fine, this ought to be enough manpower. Discord or Discord alternative? Yeah, I was also looking at those. The real alternative would be me setting up my own website. Which isn't terrible. I've thought about it, it'd be fun, there's a lot I'd like to do with my own website, but that's also a lot of work to build all the things that I'd need for it or get everything set up. So before we do any major changes to Stream or Discord, we're finishing TWoTS, or we're finishing TWoTS one way or another. Because at that point I have to redo the bot, but I could also just set up a website that does something similar to the bot, which is a lot more accessible than Discord for most people. Yeah, okay, that's turn. We've clicked on everybody. Yeah, well, I'm not even super concerned about money, because you can get something super cheap for hardware, like... well, I say super cheap. RAM is... Buying hardware costs a lot if you need RAM. But yeah, I should also add that the YouTube channel, the main one with the full-fledged edited videos, is making more than enough money to support, like, a website or something. I just need to keep making things, or YouTube videos and such. But if I have some sort of simple hardware... Oh, this whole thing blew out. If I have basic hardware for running websites, you know, just text, I can more than justify setting up a branch of that website to be for the Discord server, or as a substitute. Okay, so we're just gonna... You don't have smoke, you have smoke. You're weak, I forgot about that. That's why you had the vibroblade. Speaking of you having the vibroblade, get over to the craft. I also already threw a smoke here, or the drone did. Can you please, somebody? It's not that far. It's not even where I wanted it. Okay, it's fine. Get to the craft, please. Just drop one at your feet. $50.90 costs as much as a car? Oh no. Like a new car. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to continue going around. Oh yeah, if this was Terror from the Deep, I'd have leveled this hill with a sonic pulsar. I should start doing that for some of this terrain. And you have already moved. Okay, we're just gonna leave a lot of people inside the sub. Or our sub. I'm not gonna comment about how this weapon is non-lethal. We are just going to shoot the guy and move on. Okay. Where's our drone? Huh? Ah. What do you see inside? Oh, there's a lot of them inside. Somehow they all survived. Okay. Well, you'll continue watching the door. Sooner or later, you'll actually pop a reaction shot. Get a smoke on the roof. You just keep moving. We'll have you wander around outside of line of sight. Yeah, you're gonna keep watching. This drone here is just about done clearing the corner. We'll sweep you around back. You guys keep moving. I'm just gonna go over the hill. Yeah. Interesting. We probably want people around the sides, actually, more than in front. I'll just leave you floating here and watching. Keep you here for just general zone control. Do either of you have a smoke? You do, but you can't drop it. You don't. Okay, you'll just stand there. You three are going around the side. Can one of you... well, maybe. That's kind of what I expected. Even when you can throw. I guess you're the third. It'll stand out here. Drone sees nothing. It's probably fine. I would move one tile to the side. You still see it. Hopefully it doesn't see you back. Actually, that smoke makes you relatively safe. I'd throw explosives in here, but that would cause us problems. It would destroy a lot of the equipment in here. We'd like to keep that around if we can. Oh, okay. Well, you're hiding over here then. You. Not so quickly wandering that way. Are you off of... no, I can see you on the first level. I'm not gonna forget you're there. Yeah, go stand here. Stand here. This hill should keep you relatively safe. Where is our drone? Why are we going up? Yeah, it's probably good that we're not poking our head in there just yet. Okay. Next turn, unless they actually decide to go outside. Nope. Nobody in the corner? Nobody in the corner. Okay, I need you to kill this. Good job, go back outside. We will have you run across, now that it's safe-ish. You should probably stand... I don't want you to stand there because I don't know how line of sight works over here. Put you there. You'll be in a similar position. Do you have smoke for yourself? No. Alright, drop a smoke here. Now, if that was brutal AI, they'd be hunting us down. Although they'd have been hunting us down all mission. That's the pistol. Okay, well, you don't even have to kill this guy in one hit. You'll probably be fine. And the other two are hiding back here. Interesting. There's no bonus damage. I just keep checking this thing to make sure it's one-handed. Bro. He's looking at you. Can you shoot him? Yep. Go back outside. Alright, get this last guy. I'm okay with that outcome. Cool, didn't take too long. So we can end out the month there. Like the accuracy, sadly nobody got reactions. They really should have. Loot-wise, there are a couple of pistols, and we want to transfer to the engineering base all of the corpses. And we're gonna hope. Engineering base is fine, I know that. Somehow we are also fine. Now, the equipment that we're going to need is going to take up a lot of space. No, that's not what I want. You have so much Zarbite. How much can I send? 300? Send 150. Well, keep like 300 on base. That frees up a small amount of space for us. That means we can send over the, vibro knives. Cool. Can we end the month before something happens? Yes. Score's good. Income, maintenance. I mean, we gain like 3 mil a month. So most of our income is from things that we're actually doing. Very good. Yes, this is what we're really interested in. You guys... That's cool. We're just gonna check everybody down at the bottom here. Okay. Let's see. I was interested in tech, which is gonna be a minute. We have, excuse me, MC. Or at least the training for it coming along. Aliens communication site detected. Okay, that's gonna be stream. We're not doing that in 20 minutes. Well, unless it's an alien we don't care about, but... I don't care to go against. But yeah. That's gonna be stream. So I will see you next week for a communication site. Thank you all for watching. I don't think there's anything to add. Yeah, no, same time next week. That's 10 a.m. my time, EST. You can join the Discord if you want pings, too. There's a... You can run commands on the Discord bot to get roles. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you next week.